You gonna be in the video, George? Alright, what's up guys? It's your girl Hannah back with another video. This one's gonna be a quick one because my life is just so chaotic right now and I'm in California and I'm about to go do this whole modeling shoot thing. And I'm not gonna talk much about that because I'm about to announce it and it's about to be amazing. But today I'm gonna do a quick little Q&A and then hopefully upload it real quick. But I haven't looked at the questions that you guys have been sending yet, and I asked for saucy questions, so hopefully I'll pull through. First, I do want to announce my merch. I am so proud of my merch. I thought really hard about what I wanted to make. I designed it and I'm wearing it right now. If you're not following me on Instagram, then you probably are just hearing this for the first time because I already launched it on my Instagram account. I was just too excited to wait to make a video about it. But please go support my merch if you're interested. It's only available from this point until the next like 8 or 7 days. I think it's 7 days now. But I'm gonna show you guys. I'll probably put a picture or like close up of the design so you can really see what it says. But I wrote all of the words out in my own handwriting. I picked exactly what flowers I wanted and I picked the labels I wanted next to each flower. And then I have keep them in mind written down below. And it's basically supposed to resemble all of the, values that I think that everyone should keep in mind. And it's available in a crew neck sweater and a t-shirt and all different colors. So please hit the link down below if you'd like to support me and be a real one. Another thing I want to say is my merch is cheaper than most merch too. The t-shirts are only like 22 bucks. These are only like 35 bucks, and the crew neck sweaters, I think they're like 34 or something. They're a lot less expensive than the hoodies, but if you guys are wondering why I look so freaking tan right now, it's probably because of two things. Probably because my hair just turned to platinum. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. And I got a spray tan. Yeah, okay, now onto the questions. What are your views on being scared to start a YouTube channel? I mean, obviously I started a YouTube channel regardless of my fears of, other people's opinions. So I would say that, I don't know, my outlook on life when it comes to like being afraid of other people's judgment in general is that we're all living here on this earth for such a short amount of time. It is so temporary. And other people's opinions are so temporary as well. So why let their opinion of you one day, one time, let that rule over how you're gonna live your life? Why does that sound right? It doesn't, it's not right. Like I always say that like life is too short to put yourself aside and like, make other people feel more comfortable when you're here for you. You came into this world alone, you're gonna die alone. Like, you didn't come here to make other people happy, if that makes sense. If other people's judgment is what's scaring you from starting a YouTube channel, just put that in the trash. Like Billie Eilish said it herself, like, you're gonna die one day and you're gonna be dead and no one will probably even remember you, like, so nothing really matters. Like, how you live your life and how other people see it does not matter. So why not just live how you want to live how you think is like live the kind of life that makes you excited to live, like if that's starting a YouTube channel, start a YouTube channel. If it's starting a business, start a business. It's just too short to like give a fuck, really. On to the next. Opinion on plastic surgery culture. Kardashians, Insta models, body sculpting. You know what? This is a controversial thing. The only reason why I would be concerned about surgery is not because it's not like, oh, you should be natural, you should love how you are. It's not that, because I believe that if something makes you feel more beautiful and you have the money to do that and you want to do it, no one should stop you. And I'm all for a woman feeling more confident or a man feeling more confident in themselves and loving themselves more. If that's what they feel like they should do it. But my only concern is that it's not really that healthy. Like, there's a lot of things that can go wrong with surgery. I would be so scared of getting botched, like if I started getting into surgeries. But I mean, that's my opinion, like if it gets to a point where it's not healthy and you could actually risk your well-being for your vanity, it's not worth it in my opinion. I love you and I've been watching you since you had 600 subscribers. Wow, you're a real one, Sydney Hicks. Oh, how do you feel about the abortion bills? I know you live in the South, and I'd love to hear your opinion. Okay, guys, I know that this is such a serious topic right now, and a lot is going on that is making me and other women so angry. I am planning on making a whole video surrounding this topic, women's rights and such. You know, I have a whole plan for that. That's gonna be like in the next couple weeks, but I'm just gonna say right now, if it's not your body, you don't get to say your opinion. That's just what it comes down to. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say right now. And I definitely don't agree with a lot of the bills that are being passed right now. I'm very upset about it, and it has to change. Something's gotta change. Okay, favorite foundation. Okay. So right now, for like more coverage and like buildable coverage, I've been loving the Il Makiage Woke Up Like This foundation. I'm shade 70. They even have a whole foundation skin quiz that I took twice, and they still, with different answers, I gave them different answers and they still gave me the same foundation shade, and I tried it out and it actually worked really well. But for like a light coverage and something that looks literally like skin, I recently fell in love with the Charlotte Tilbury, Kendall, what is that called? Charlotte Tilbury?
Light Wonder foundation?
Light Wonder foundation. Kendall just got it and I just tried it. I'm actually wearing it right now. It goes on like skin and it glows. What life lessons have you learned the hard way? Definitely staying consistent with my goals and what, you know, I've had to learn the hard way that like you can't just like, you know, preach what you want and preach how you think everyone should live and then like, you know, like kind of not live that way or like work as hard as you think you are. Like, I don't know, I've just learned that I have to work as hard as I can every single day in order to really feel satisfied with myself. And because I've been through some like really hard times of me feeling like I'm just like not enough, and now I'm just like controlling what I can every single day, and then I can rest at the end of the day and actually feel like I am, you know, worth my goal because I am working towards it every day. But you know, and like that's something I had to learn the hard way because I grew up with really easygoing parents. You know, they never really, when they put me in ballet, I would say, you know, I don't want to do this. Like, they never made me do it, and I appreciate that because they didn't want to put me through something I didn't like. But I never had those parents that were like, no, you were doing this, you have to work hard, you have, you know, like, they were never like over my shoulder making sure I did my homework. I had to learn the hard way that I cannot slack in life, you know, I can't slack at all. But yeah, that's a life lesson I've had to learn. You gotta work hard for what you want, ladies, or else you're just not gonna get it. Most annoying and best thing about Abel? The most annoying part is probably that he loves to game so much, but also like I can't really get mad at that because that's something that he loves to do on his free time and it makes him happy. But I obviously just get annoyed because I want his attention. Probably also when like he gets out of the shower and it's wet all over the floor. Like he doesn't like dry his feet before he gets out of the shower, and it drives me crazy. Yeah, love you, babe. The best thing about him though, the best thing about Abel is probably that he is never looking the other direction when he thinks that I am upset or he thinks that, you know, he might have offended me or like anything. Like he's always so quick to make sure that I am okay, and I think that is so good. And he's always just like always trying to communicate with me, you know, like what's wrong, how can I make this better, what, you know, like, and that way he's just kind of like my rock, you know, even if it's something that he didn't do and I'm just upset about something in my life, I know that I can always like just cry to him, and he's never failed to, you know, make me see the light in the situation. And like I could cry about that right now, but like that's the best thing about Abel, I think. Other than merch, would you ever come out with your own makeup and clothing line? Oh, it's a good saucy question right there. Yeah, yes. Please stay tuned. Wink, wink. Did your parents know you smoked pot before, like when you still lived there? I hate the word pot, like that's my least favorite word to use for that. But yeah, like it's kind of just like too hard to hide. Like one time, yeah, can't, like I'm just gonna tell you a little short story time. Classic, you know, oops, mom caught me story. I like skipped the last class of high school, and this is a bad girl story, but I skipped the last class one day, and I was a freshman in high school, and this is also like kind of when I got into that whole scene, but I skipped class and I walked home because it was like a mile away from my high school. I like went onto my parents' balcony, like literally outside of their bedroom, you know, just doing my thing, you know, and then suddenly my mom comes outside and I'm like, oh snap. But my mom is such a beautiful and understanding lady. She wasn't that mad. But yeah, that's the first time she realized that I did that, and I was really embarrassed, and she just happened to come home from work early, and I think she was more upset about me not being in class than that, because I think, you know, she did it when she was younger, my dad did it when he was younger, like, it's normal, you know, but yeah. How do you make most of your income? Through the internet. If you really are curious about how I make my money, I made a whole video about making money on the internet, or it's called How to Make Money in Your Sleep. Saving is a huge part of my job as well. If you make money on the internet, you know it's not, you know, like automatic check every 2 weeks. It's one check from YouTube every month, and then all the brand deal money if you get brand deals. So the best thing I suggest for someone like me is to save, and I also talk about saving, how I save my money in that video. So yeah, go check it out. Do you like it when your boyfriend licks your nose piercing? What the fuck? He does not lick my nose piercing. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you and Abel planning on having kids someday? I don't know, it sounds crazy to even like plan on getting married because we're both still 19. I know we both eventually want kids one day, but like it's a little scary to start planning it with someone when you're 19, like having kids. Sometimes I hear a cute name, like I really love the name Aspen, and I really love the name Nile for a guy, like Nile, like the river. So like sometimes we talk about baby names, but like, and like we usually agree on the same, like liking the same names, so that's a thing. Any good songs you've been listening to? I've actually been really enjoying the LSD album from Sia and Diplo, and gosh, what's the L dude? What's Labyrinth, yeah. I have been loving that album. It's like such a journey. And also, I love MRL Soul. She's so beautiful and talented. She's a very, very small artist, and I'm gonna spell her name out on the screen for you guys because it's, you know, not easy to pick up when you just hear it. But she's so talented, and I can't believe that she doesn't have more exposure, because she, like, her music sounds so good, and it has such a pure message behind it, and I can really get behind that. I also am like friends with her on Instagram, so I'm just like extra proud of her. But yeah, really like check out her album, you know, it's pretty groovy and woke, if you ask me. Are you going to make a room/house tour? Yeah, I definitely do want to make a house tour at my new place. We are actually just about to get our new dining table in, so I'm so excited about that. And yeah, that's basically just been like a huge empty spot in our house since we moved in, and I'm really excited. It'll feel like it's complete. And then probably a little bit after that, I'll just film the house tour, you know, stay tuned. Oh, where do you find your clothes now that you don't do business with fast fashion brands? Well, I really enjoy going secondhand shopping. I found my whole outfit for the Ariana Grande concert at Plato's Closet, and you know, several of those pieces were originally from Urban Outfitters. And yeah, I think it's like, you know, when you don't have the money to just buy from sustainable brands, don't overlook secondhand shops, because there are some really good gems out there, and it could be even cheaper for, you know, something at Forever 21. Versus, you know, actually buying something at Forever 21, you're putting your money towards that same fast fashion way of production, that same, you know, that money is only really serving that corporation, which doesn't need it. That corporation is not paying the people who are actually making the clothes in third world countries. You know, they are paying them, but like what, 20 cents a day. And yeah, you know what, if you really like their clothes, I'd say go find them at a secondhand shop or a thrift store. You know, like, just don't put your money towards them in their pocket. You know, if you buy it from a secondhand store, you're supporting that secondhand store. If the item of clothing is made from mostly polyester and plastics already, by buying it, you are keeping it circulating in society versus going to a landfill right away. So you are kind of saving some time for that plasticky material to just, you know, not just go sit in the environment and rot away and emit those chemicals into the environment. You know, if they're already out there and they're already made, why not just keep it out here for as long as possible? Because eventually it will go to waste, and we just gotta do what we gotta do. I want to start posting my covers on YouTube. Seeing yours inspired me so much that I'm still ... I think you should do it. I think you should go for it. I mean, obviously you can tell that I'm not that great at singing, or at least I'm not, you know, professional. I've never had singing lessons. And I don't think that singing should just be looked at something that you shouldn't do if you're not perfect at it. You know, like, you don't have to watch my covers if you really don't like them, you know? And I know that there's so many people out there who do appreciate me showing my imperfect singing, because we're not all just like Ariana Grandes and Sias out here, you know? Like, we can't just be like that, but we can still enjoy the rhythm and enjoy music and using our voices. People get such a stick up their ass when I post the cover, and I guess I should just start putting a disclaimer at the beginning and saying, you know, I don't think I'm a perfect singer, because they really come for me in those comments. But, you know, me just ignoring that and pushing more covers out there, I love that more than me listening to those comments and putting myself down. And, you know, like, I'm not gonna not do something that I love because someone else doesn't like it. Like, if I was gonna live my life that way, I probably wouldn't have even started a YouTube channel. And I probably wouldn't have, you know, done a lot of things in my life. But, you know, it's like the most inspiring thing to see, in my opinion, is seeing someone who just puts their imperfections out there and is vulnerable and does what they love. Because there are too many people who are ruled by others' opinions in this world. There's too many people who just sit back and do nothing with their lives because they don't want to offend anyone. And I think that is just stupid. Okay guys, well, I've already been filming for over 30 minutes and I really got to get on with my day. So I'm gonna quickly edit this and post it for this Thursday upload. A reminder again to go check out my merch. I will have it linked in the description down below. It won't be available for that much longer. I love you guys so, so much. I hope you have a beautiful day or night wherever you are, and stay hydrated. Stay glowing. Stay going. Bye, guys.